Many people ask me about various pollutants and all that because I've done a lot of videos on this ecology, environment, everything. So they think I know. In reality, I don't know much, but anyway, a little bit what I do know, I try to share. And I wanted to talk about furniture. Now, this is an antique furniture that is from our ancestral house, and my grandfather used to use it, it seems. That is, my grandfather, probably 1920s and all, and maybe it was inherited by him also. So, it's an old time chair with some sentiment attached to it. And by usage, it has become rough and thing, but here we stopped using it. Nevertheless, it has not been maintained, but just kept as it is. We do have to do something to it. So, I like the design and all. And I told one of our local carpenter to make a replica of that. He is quite a skilled chap, I must say. This was the first sample we made. I placed order. That is bespoke furniture. And it's almost the same, except this part is little bit different. This one, there's one extra. I mean, if someone wants, they can put some kind of motif, lotus motif or something traditional. This one is made a simpler version. Then I had said that everything should be rounded because sharp edges will jab our ribs and hips and all that. Then this has come out well. It's almost as good as this one. Similar finish. And this is teak wood, it seems. So various option of wood was suggested to me. Then I thought, okay, teak. But others are there. Each wood has its own uses, and it's a big topic by itself. This traditional carpentry and their approach and descriptions of wood and all that. Anyway, this teak, this is, I can't really make out, but I've been assured by this man, and he's been our carpenter for a while. This is teak. Yeah, that sound also, that hard wood has a certain knock that it having. That, and then this central part. ಇದು ಒಂದೇ ಸ್ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಆಯ್ದು, ಒಂದೇ ಪೀಸ್ ಆಯ್ದು, ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದ? ಹಾಂ, ಎರಡಾ? ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ತೋರಿಸಿ, ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀರಿ? ಹಾಂ, ಹಿಯರ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್, ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಒನ್ ಪೀಸ್. ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಅಡ್ಡ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ ನೆರಳು. ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮರ ಇದು? ಸಖತ್ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮರನಾ? ಇಂಡಿಯಾದ ಮರನ ಅಥವಾ ಇದು ಮಲೇಷ್ಯಾದಿಂದ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದಾ? ಬರ್ಮಾದ ಇದು? ಓ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ? ಎಷ್ಟು SFT ಎಷ್ಟು?
ಇದು ಏನು ಸಲೆ ಬಂದು 9,000.
9,000 ಏನಕ್ಕೆ?
ಸಲೆ
CFT 9,000ನಾ? ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು? ಒಂದು CFT ಬೇಕಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ, 1 CFT ಇಂದ
ಕಡಿಮೆ. ಆಯಿತು. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ
0.8 CFT.
ಹಾಂ, ಅರೌಂಡ್ 9 CFT, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ? 9,000ನಾ? So 9,000 rupees a CFT is today's rate, and this kind of chair will cost 7,500 rupees. So that the carpenter also gets some decent return. He is taking hard work and skill. It's not made by some machine in some big factory somewhere, and then you are giving order to some courier one of those online shop and all that. A real human does it. So that's a bit about this furniture. And one more thing, this is already an ancient one, antique, from 80, 100 years old maybe. And I was asking him how long this one will last. He said this will also last equally. Like my grandchildren also can sit on this, such a long lasting chair for 7,500. Then this and many other woods are there. If you have a budget and all that, your purpose is not so, I mean, other woods are there, acacia, and so many are there. Their prices and all vary. But in general, this is how it, one can get this kind of furniture made from a local chap. And then uh, if you compare this with that powder wood, that is, this is that powder wood. It is made from some particles. They take particles of something, some wood waste or something, and they kind of stick it using some. ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Some kind of adhesive substance, and then they make it into boards, and then they laminate it with something. No, doesn't seem to be wood, but I have no real idea really about it. These are the common furniture which most people buy, and it also cost is equally expensive only. Not that these are cheap, but there is one problem. To bind it together, to hold that powder together in a firmness, they add some formaldehyde and so many other chemicals. And those chemicals, it seems, those fumes are let out slowly by this particle wood. This is what I read somewhere. So it's not that good for health, in the sense it can be downright dangerous also. If you have it a teapot or something next to your bed, or you sleep on one of these beds, it will be radiating that formaldehyde and some other stuff that you can all look it up in the internet. So price is similar. It is made in some big industry, bad for health and look also. I mean, this has no resale value. If I go to sell it, it's scrap. Whereas that antique, that teak wood furniture has value. It retains value. It's inflation-proof asset actually, because wood prices are never going to come down. So if one is concerned about health and aspect of furniture, as well as aesthetic value, and then being green and circular economy and all that, then better go to a nearby carpenter, test him out. Some of them run away, do this and that. Do your due diligence and make one small trial order. They do a good job. One by one, you can get a lot of furniture made like this. And this is long lasting. Never have to think of